Hello everyone and welcome to another game of the Fantasy Football League. Today in Austin, Texas, we have Maddie's Huskies versus the AI pick team, the Condors. Now, this is a divisional rivalry match. The winner of this match will put another leg up on the actual divisional round. So, Condors here with a win. Huskies here with a win in their first weeks. Now, you didn't see our last game. The Antlers completely dominated the Black Knights in a horrible fashion. You know, I do commend David's team being underdogs going into that match and just showing them what was up. Now, we have the Condors coming out, led by Shadur Sanders. Shadur Sanders, 6'2", 212, his first game in the league. Being drafted straight to the Condors. And we have the Huskies defense here. Condors are the big play right off the bat. Breece Hall there, picking it up for the first down. Good play there by them. Out on the defense, we do have Jalen Carter. Out as one of the defensive linemen. Feeling pressure, Shadur Sanders. The right edge, they have Highsmith and Max Crosby out on that Huskies defense. And there we go, Breece Hall taking a loss of 1. And here we go. Shadur finding a man open. Breece Hall. And he's going to take another hit. Making this 4th and 11. Going to have to punt away to the Huskies offense here. Now let's see what the Huskies can do with this ball. Condors to kick away. And that's going to be a touchback there. If you guys get the chance, please like, comment, and subscribe. We have Joe Burrow and company coming out onto the field. Joe Burrow, Bijan Robinson out here ready to make some good plays. Bijan making big plays last week. And he has a man open. Joe Burrow with a nice play there.
That's good for
Ooh, and a big loss there on the play. My apologies. Bijan Robinson is not on this. This is Kenneth Walker the third. Followed with Puka Nacua and A.J. Brown out on the field. And Travis Kelce. Good offensive weapons here. Huskies throw. Ball spun, and he finds his man open to A.J. Brown. Big play there by Burrow, really just lobbing the ball there. Looks like it got tipped, but it still made its way to its man. Alrighty, and now we have Burrow here again. Walker the third being a huge part of this offense in the last week. Finds a man open and he's free. Kenneth Walker the third. Big play there. Able to break tackles and find open field and takes it in for the touchdown. What a big play there by Kenneth Walker. Alrighty, now we have the Huskies to kick. And the kick is up and good. Huskies with their first drive. And it turned out to be a scoring drive. Good teamwork there by the Huskies, being able to get past this defense and just take it down the field nice and steady. And here go the Condors. Condors not finding any open room there. It's going to bring it to the 27-yard line. Shador, Sanders, and company coming out on the field. Alrighty here. Condors out on the field. Brees Hall and Shador Sanders. Shador to Hall. Brees Hall, 2 receptions, but 0 yards to gain. In the 2nd and 10. Defense is doing really well at stopping him. Hall stopped again at the line of scrimmage. 4 plays, 0 yards. This defense really doing what they can to try to stop him here. And here we go. Shador. Time in the pocket. No pressure. And he gets sacked for a fumble. Condors. Bringing it up 4 yards. Not before getting taken down. This is making this 4th and 6. Javon Hargrave. Big fumble play right there. Bringing no yards. Now we have the Huskies to receive the ball. 4th and 6. All right, Huskies back on the field. Kenneth Walker III scoring the first touchdown drive of the day. Joe Burrow. Here we go. Kenneth Walker to the fake. Joe Burrow getting stopped up right at the line of scrimmage, making this 2nd and 10. Big stop there by Johnson the second. See if Joe Burrow can come back from a stop like that. Throw to Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker getting stopped for a 1-yard loss. This Condors defense figuring out the run game here. And now Joe Burrow for a 3rd and 11. Let's see if Burrow can do it here. Burrow in the pocket, no pressure. Throws. Man open, and it's going to be dropped. Intended receiver A.J. Brown dropping the ball, making this 4th and 11. Huskies going to be able to punt it away. And here we go. Huskies kicking away. Oh, spin move there. We'll bring it to the 33. Shador Sanders and company come back on the field, hopefully to make a scoring drive after that last attempt. Let's see what they can do here on this drive. Brees Hall. Brees Hall taking a big hit. 17 yards, 17 rushes, 71 yards for Brees Hall. 0 touchdowns on the day. Not a very good day for Brees Hall here, for sure. But let's see what they will be able to do with this defense really showing up and showing out. Max Crosby off to the right. And taken down. You can see number 98 back there on the field, really just destroying that run game. And there we go, Brees Hall for a good rush. Getting the first down. Gonna try to make a good attempt here at scoring. Condors, Shador, feeling pressure, and he's gonna overthrow his intended receiver. Max Crosby, number 98. Crosby really having a good day here. Let's see here. Brees Hall still on his feet and is going to be stopped, making this 3rd and 5. good first quarter here. Both these teams really trying to fight it out. Huskies still in the lead with 7 points. Condors struggling to try to keep up, but are slowly making their way down the field. Alrighty. Back here, this is 3rd and 5. This is more than likely going to be a pass play. You can see the defenders in the back. Looks like the coverage. Shador in the pocket, no pressure. Finds a man open, and is going to be stopped, making this 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th. 4th and 3. Risky move here. Brees Hall and more. Spin move to the 22, making this 1st and 10. Big play there by Brees Hall, making his best play of the day here. Finding open room, able to get downfield, jukes another defender, but with a spin, he's able to take off and show out. Alrighty here. Condors. Shador Sanders throws. Caught! Man open. To make this 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Condors getting ready to make it into the end zone. Brees Hall. Indecisiveness was the enemy there. Tackled by Max Crosby for a loss. Making this 2nd and goal. In the 2nd quarter. Max Crosby, you can see off to the right over there. With his X Factor unleashed. Shador finds a man open. Touchdown, Condors. With their first points of the day. The Oklahoma City Condors. Dawson Knox. Big play there by Shador. Getting his first throwing touchdown. His first passing touchdown of the 2025 season. And here we go. Kicking for the Condors. It is up and good. Condors bringing in their first points of the day. Going to give the ball right back to the Huskies. Let's see what the Huskies can do with it now. Already a much better divisional game than the Knights and the Antlers. Antlers showing real Super Bowl contention here. With just the absolute slaughter they had with the Black Knights. Burrow and company back on field. Huskies offense looking really well. Not on their last drive, but first drive, didn't look like anything could stop them. Now let's see, Burrow, time in the pocket, throws, caught. Man open for a 5-yard gain. Here we go, Burrow. Time in the pocket, throws, caught. Caught and more. 1st and 10, bringing it to their own 46. And here we go. Another good reception there by the tight end. Getting across the defender. And is finally taken down, but not before getting a 1st down and more. Let's see what the Huskies can do now. It's 1st and 10. On their own 46. Slowly driving it up the field. Man motions to the right. Kenneth Walker finds no room and is stopped for a 1-yard loss. What a play there by the Condors defense. Finding a way to contain Kenneth Walker after their first drive. Really shutting him out. Let's see what Burrow can do. 2nd and 11. Feeling a little bit of pressure. Caught with the man open, making this 3rd and 6 for a small gain. Burrow and company. Audibles. Receivers off to the right. Burrow, time. Man open to his tight end. Tight end is going to get stopped. It was not a forward motion, but Travis Kelce was able to get that 1st down due to it not being a forward motion. It's a good thing he just fell backwards. Burrow feeling the pressure and is sacked. And that'll be the 2-minute warning for a 7-yard loss by Johnson II. Big defensive player on this team. This Condors team, we've been seeing him quite a bit today. Let's see, Condors not able to stop that pass, but that's going to make this 3rd and 9. Burrow out here. Burrow throws, caught with an open man and more. What a play there by Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua with his first big catch of the day. Number 88. What a play there by Puka. Getting the Austin Huskies right where they need to be. Burrow, X Factor on, throws, caught. What a play there. Another Huskies touchdown by Kenneth Walker III for his 2nd one of the day. Burrow with his X Factor on, sees a man wide open. Defense nowhere to be seen. And the kick is up, and kick is good. Huskies taking the lead again. Matty Rodriguez's Huskies really destroying this Condors offense. Really just kind of picking it apart. Burrow's making precision strikes here. And it's been paying off. And the Condors will be stopped at the 21-yard. Breece Hall coming out on the field with his QB, Shedeur Sanders. And here we go. Sanders finds no man and is sacked for his 2nd sack of the night, making this 2nd and 14. What a play there. All right, here we go. Sanders throws, overthrown as he feels the pressure from this Huskies defense. Jalen Carter. Breece Hall for more. Stopped, making this 4th and 3. Huskies call their first timeout. And looks like the Condors are going to kick away. Try to hold this Huskies offense. Oh, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see if this is going to come back to the Condors. Give them another.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
And that'll come right back to the Condors as Troy Anderson hits the kicker for a roughing the kicker penalty. That is a
Automatic first down.
big need for the Condors. I know it wasn't very fortunate for the kicker, but it was fortunate for this offense here, giving them another shot at trying to make a touchdown before the half. Shedeur finds a man open. Shaq Thompson with the tackle. And here we go, Shedeur. Incomplete pass.
Sanders pass. Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Man open. Stopped out of bounds, making this 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up 3rd down.
Shedeur running for the first, finds a man open. Taken down, 22 seconds left. And the Condors capitalize on this drive. Sanders, plenty of time in the pocket, and it is going to be incomplete. Close to being a football move. Luckily that didn't count as a fumble.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sanders scrambling. Gonna be stopped. And the third and final timeout called by OKC.
A gain of 14. First down, Oklahoma City.
And here we go. Sanders scrambling. Not able to make it. And that'll bring us to the second half here. The Condors and the Huskies. Huskies leading in half 14-7 in this divisional game. Huskies having a much better time than the Black Knights did, who they will play next week. Huskies really putting a lot of pressure on this OKC defense and offense. But OKC has forced the Huskies to kick away a couple times, meaning this game isn't totally lost like it was for the Black Knights. So let's see what the Huskies will do with this ball after getting it out in the third quarter. And it's going to be a big stop there by the Huskies.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And we're going to be stopped at the 25. Burrow throws, caught. And Puka Nacua is going to get stopped right there, but not before getting about a 4-yard gain.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 28.
And here we go, Joe Burrow. Burrow, no pressure, finds a man open. Looks like that was Rashid Rice there.
Good for A.
Burrow with a big play there, much needed.
Yard line.
Let's see what these Huskies can do. Burrow was his X factor. Burrow getting stopped.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 47.
And here we go. Burrow. Kenneth Walker. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, making this third and 11. Force Burrow to throw this one. Burrow throws, caught! And that's going to be an incomplete pass to A.J. Brown. Condors defense showed up this time,
There defensively.
forcing the Huskies to try to kick away. And Condors with a fair catch.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken.
Alrighty, Shador Sanders and company out on the field.
At their own
Gonna try to tie up this matchup here after a Huskies offense is unable to capitalize. Condors pressure, finds a man open and is taken down. Their tight end Knox is stopped, but not before getting a huge play. Alrighty, let's take a look at the Huskies here. Huskies defense. Max Crosby off to the left, number 98, at the bottom of your screen. Max Crosby with a big hit! Taking out Brees Hall before he can make a gain, making this 2nd and 13. Max Crosby, what a play there. Right past the offensive line, right to the running back before, just as he receives the ball. And that'll be a 3-yard gain. Huskies still holding this Condors offense, not letting him get a lot of yards here. Max Crosby off to the left has his X factor. Crosby Finding nothing, and there it is. Another catch by Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell with the catch. Crosby still has his X Factor on. Crosby not able to get past the line, finding a man open, juked, and making this 2nd and 1. Alrighty, and to run it in, Sanders taken down, Crosby again. Crosby taken out, Shedeur Sanders making this 3rd and 11 versus the 2nd and 1 that it was supposed to be. Finding his way through the O-line, straight to Sanders. Big play there by Crosby. Saving another 1st down attempt. And a possible field goal potential. Alrighty, Crosby getting double teamed. Shedeur throwing. Pass deflected, throwing into coverage. Big play there by the defense. Making this 4th and 11. And here we go. Kick is up. And no fair catch was made. Going to bring the Huskies down to the 18-yard line. Here comes Joe Burrow and company. Kenneth Walker. Walker finding a tiny hole for a 2-yard gain, but not going to come up with much. 2 is better than nothing, I always like to think. Here goes Burrow. No pressure. Offensive line really protecting Burrow here. Still 3rd and 5. Burrow throws. Man caught. 1st and more. He's making a run for it. Puka Nacua. Big play there by Puka Nacua. Almost taking it to the house. And here goes Joe Burrow again. Joe Burrow in the pocket. No pressure. Fires. And it is incomplete. Back to Puka Nacua. Here we go, Burrow. Feeling the pressure. And is sacked for his 2nd sack of the day. Making this 3rd and 16. That's going to be a 7-yard loss. Big play by the Condors defense. OKC here not letting the Huskies get a big lead on them. Alrighty, here go the Huskies. Huskies. Plenty of time. Joe Burrow. Taken down, making this 4th and 8. Joe Burrow being indecisive. Costing him a big loss there. And here go the Huskies. For the field goal. And the kick is up and good, making this a 3-point score here. It's going to be a touchdown and a field goal away from a winning game for OKC here. OKC finding a pocket but not able to capitalize on it. Getting this 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Let's see what Shedeur Sanders and company can do. Shedeur, plenty of time, throws, caught, and he's going to get the 1st down. And that'll lead us into our 4th quarter here at the Fantasy Football League. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. We have a bit of a matchup here. Not as big of a struggle as we thought with these two teams. The deficit here is slowly starting to increase, just as it did with the Antlers and the Black Knights. Looks like our two leading teams are going to be the Huskies and the Antlers here in the AFC East. Alrighty, let's see here. Shedeur Sanders feeling the pressure and is sacked. Jalen Carter with a sack. That defensive line lighting up the OKC quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, for a 7-yard loss on the opening drive, or on the opening play of this drive. Here we go. Shedeur, another sack for his 5th sack by Pace Jr., making this 3rd and 22. This Husky line lighting up Shedeur Sanders. Let's see if Shedeur Sanders can come up with a big passing play here. Finds a man. Incomplete. Huskies defense showing up and showing out against OKC here. OKC, Shedeur Sanders feeling pressure. Ball caught. We're going to make this a 1st and 10 after a horrible few plays. Going for it on 4th down, almost giving the Huskies great position there. Ball wobbles, finds a man open, and it is caught. What a play there. That could have been a devastating play there for OKC. Shedeur finds a man, able to get the 1st down. Austin defense needs to get a sack here again. Defense needs to show up after a couple big plays. Breece Hall not finding it there. Shedeur to Hall. Hall losing yards. 3rd and 5. Max Crosby able to make the tackle. Has his X Factor on. Caught by, can't see who that is. Demario Douglas with the catch. X Factor still on for Max Crosby. Defensive line here. Crosby, and is going to be taken down, but not before a flag. And there's going to be offensive holding there by Colton McKivitz, making this 1st and 20. Shedeur feeling the pressure, and is going to make this an incomplete pass, throwing him out of bounds. Huskies pressure really getting to Shedeur. Shedeur getting his jersey all sorts of dirty there. More pressure, throws out of bounds again after not finding a single man with that pocket closing in on him. And here we go. We have the Huskies putting more pressure, but not before Shedeur finds a man, making this 4th and 6. And here's the field goal attempt. Now, not what the Condors hoped for. However, this is something that they would have needed either now or later. So it's not a big loss. You have to see it as just an early way to get ahead. And now this is only a 1-score game. As long as the Huskies aren't able to score on this drive, the defense is able to hold them. The Huskies do have... The Condors actually have a chance as OKC Condors. But their defense needs to hold up their end of the bargain. Here's Joe Burrow and company trying to capitalize on this game. Burrow throws, caught. Puka Nacua wide open. Joe Burrow for 210 yards. All right, 4th quarter. Running down the clock is Joe Burrow. Has a man open. Rice. That's a big catch. And that's going to be our 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Still a one-score game. Condors still have a chance, the OKC Condors. And here we go. Big play there. For the OKC defense, at least. OKC defense is really trying to show up and show out just to try to get that ball back. However, Joe Burrow still is on 2nd and 12 and has had a monstrous game here today. And that's going to be a timeout in this fourth quarter by OKC. Really just trying to get this ball back. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Burrow throws deep downfield. Caught! Big play there by Joe Burrow. That is going to be the Condors' 3rd and final timeout. And I think they're just going to take a knee right here to end this game. And there goes a knee, and that'll bring us to the end of this divisional rivalry game. Huskies coming out on top, 17-10. Maddie with her first divisional game, taking the lead with the Antlers. Now both Antlers and Huskies 2-0. Condors and Black Knights are now 1-1. Let's see how this continues. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next game.